Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to the channel. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a kit for the Irish Queen for the week of March 15th through 21st, also known as St. Patrick's Day week. I also got this foiled overlay to go with the kit, which I'm going to talk about in detail in a minute, but I just wanted to give you a quick starter of what we're looking at here. I'm doing this in voiceover because while I was filming this, my husband was asleep, so I didn't want to talk and accidentally wake him up. But these are the full boxes here. I just love the art on this. I think it's stunning. I'll get back to that in a minute. Here's some full boxes and date covers, this gorgeous washi with some additional functional stickers around it, and more to-do headers, to-do sticks, that kind of thing. I also have this great light foil overlay to go with it. So I will be pulling those things in. And right now I believe I'm trying to pull some Charlotte Paper Company numbers so that I can add them to the dates to make sure that they're there. There they are. I save all of those extra stickers from kits that I didn't use them because I used foil or something else. So always useful to save your pieces of your kits, kids. They won't steer you wrong, and it's also kind of fun to organize them for those of you who like that sort of thing. I think if you're watching this, you probably enjoy doing this kind of thing. So yeah, and the font for Charlotte's Paper Company lettering is also just really versatile because it's not super scripty, but it's also not super flourish. It's just very sort of plain clothes dots, and I find that they go with everything. She also sells them in her shop as foiled numbers in clear translucent stickers, so you can get those too. But because I used so many Charlotte's Paper Company kits last year, I just ended up saving like tons and tons of date stickers. So I have them for basically any time I want them, which is really great. Okay, so now that I've filled that stuff out, I am just gonna put this into hyperdrive mode so that we can really look at this and the video won't be super long. Okay, here we go. So one thing I just want to mention, this is my first time ever using, I'm pulling Sadie stickers, that's what I'm doing. The foil overlay did not come with headers, so I ended up using some from my own stash. This is a wood grain header from Sadie Stickers, and I absolutely adored it. So it went perfectly with this kit. God, look at that washi. Isn't that stunning? It's really beautiful. I have to say the art in this kit is what drew me to it, and I was not disappointed. I am so tired of seeing St. Patrick's Day kits that have Kiss Me I'm Irish on them and whiskey and Guinness. And listen, I love all of those things, but it's a little demeaning and it feels a little hokey. Like, we are not just the Lucky Charms people. We have a history, we have a culture, and it just felt very pejorative. So when I saw this kit, I had to buy it, even though I didn't need it, because it was just, the art was just too good to pass up, and I have absolutely no regrets. Here's what I do regret, though. This foil overlay sheet. Oh, that's Vinny. He came to say hi. This was an absolute disaster. Getting the foil off of this sheet was really difficult. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was just cut poorly or there was something up with the sticker sheet. Obviously the foiling looks impeccable, but the actual material was just not coming off of the sticker. And as a result, I ended up ripping probably 3/4 of that foil. You can't really tell because the majority of the design is clear paper, but it was really frustrating for me and sad because I don't usually spend money on extra stuff like that, and I do have a mink machine now, so I technically could make my own, but I was really, really disappointed, and hopefully that is not the case for most of those kinds of foiled overlays, but I will probably in the future not buy the overlays from the shop again. I will definitely buy a kit from the shop again because the art was gorgeous. And the customer service in terms of like follow-up, because it was my first thing. Sorry about all the shaking. That is my cat. But other than that, I really just, this is such a gorgeous kit. Okay, so I'll read you the quote. The quote says, "Your feet will bring you where your heart is." It's an Irish proverb. There's so many gorgeous Irish proverbs, so I was really happy using that one. And then, of course, I had to put it on the Irish flag for the weekly header. So I'm just going down my sidebar now. What I loved about this kit were the header options. I always use this as a cleaning tracker, not a dinner tracker. So it was really important to me to make sure that everything just looked really nice. So I ended up, and I apologize because I zoomed in, but there you go. You didn't really miss much. I'm tracking my walks this week just to make sure that I take them. My cleaning tracker is pretty much standard. Sometimes I mix up which rooms I'm working on, but I have to confess, today is Wednesday and I have not cleaned the kitchen or the bathroom. Sorry. You know, stuff happens. So anyway, I'm actually putting this kit together on Tuesday the 16th. We were traveling for our first wedding anniversary. We went to Asheville, which was really exciting, and I loved it. I loved that trip. But on Monday, we were just wiped. Like, we were just so tired, and I didn't even drive or anything, so I had no right to be as tired as my husband. But it was really a wonderful trip, but as a result, I didn't get a chance to plan ahead of time, so I'm doing it sort of in reverse for Monday. But yeah, I ended up using all of those sheets. So here we go. I'm fussing again with the foil overlay. Really beautiful style, but again, just I don't think it was worth the trouble or the money. Okay, so planning out my week. On Monday, I'm just putting that weekend sticker in. That's a beautiful script. I just love that script. And then, of course, I wanted to mark that it was St. Patrick's Day, and the foil did come with it, so I just laid that down using the Irish flag sticker once again. So on Monday, I didn't have a normal schedule. My kids were also on spring break, not my actual kids, the kids that I do speech therapy with. So I didn't have anything on Monday morning like I usually do. So we had a very nice breakfast at the hotel. It was lovely. And it was a very simple breakfast, but it did the trick. So really, really great. And now I'm just looking for, and I actually had tea on Tuesday morning, which I never do. I'm trying to cut back my caffeine. And even though I write nothing about it in this planner, I'm going on a new diet this week for the next 28 days. It's called the Acid Watcher diet. It mostly consists of vegetables, fruits, fish, poultry, all your basic foods. But one of the things I have to cut out is caffeine and coffee, because coffee is really acidic. And even some teas are really acidic. So even if they're herbal. So I'm not allowed to have anything except for water for the next 28 days. I will probably break that rule maybe once or twice. But the point of it is not necessarily just to lose weight. It's also to control the acid content of the foods I'm eating. It's like a reset. So anyway, okay. So we left the hotel on Monday, and then we drove home from Asheville. I got to do a little bit of shopping at Dollar Tree just to pick up some SLP supplies. But then we had to return our rental car and go home. So by the time we got home, I really only had time to do 3 things. I had a package that was waiting for me, I did my laundry, and I did have one client in the afternoon because I was supposed to have 2, but the other one canceled, so it ended up being fine. But we just watched like TV together and relaxed, and it was really, really nice. So today, Tuesday the 16th, I had clinical placement from 11 to 2:30. And excuse me, not today. This is what day is it? Where am I? Oh my gosh, this totally happens. I thought I had a meeting on the 16th and I actually didn't. So I ended up not having that meeting, but that was fine. I also dove into my stash and I was writing, I was using a checklist with the oranges that matched. So I had a lot of stuff that matched this kit somehow. I don't really know how that happened, but it was great, serendipitous. Of that to-do list, I ended up only doing 2 things, but you know, best laid plans, right? Tuesdays and Wednesdays are long days. And I had cancellations and I was still tired, so I don't know what's going on with that. That's another Jessica Hart sticker. That's a video conference sticker right there. So today I had clinical placement from 10:20 in the morning until 2:30, straight through, no breaks, which was kind of exhilarating. And then I normally have a break here, but I had a parent-teacher meeting, my first one that I got to lead in front of my boss, which was really, really nice. I think it went well. And I had no idea how it was really going to go, and I think I did fine. So, yep, and then I had clinical placement again in the afternoon from 4 to 5:30. At 5:30 today, I really just rushed out to get groceries, and we ordered food from this local pub that's walking distance from our house, and I got to have corned beef and cabbage and Guinness, so it was like a really nice, wonderful, fun time, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, so moving on to the rest of the week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is going to look a little more blank because I just don't have as many plans. So tomorrow is the first day of my new diet, and I have to do all this planning, which I did not put in my planner. Oops. I do have a meeting at 11 a.m. with my supervisor to discuss my midterm and how I'm doing, which is very exciting. So hopefully, knock on wood, that goes well. I just put a Once More with Love sticker in there with a little guy munching, what day is it? Which is kind of how I feel all the time. I don't know, something about daylight savings time really threw me. That is a Garfield sticker from Once More with Love, and I just, A, love that she has Garfield stickers, and B, I haven't had a chance to use them yet, so that was my first time. But I wanted to sleep in on Saturday. Sad that I have to plan for that, but if I don't, then I won't be able to do it. So it's just marking that I have a happy hour that I host on Fridays. This is our spring break this week, which normally would mean I don't have a bunch of classes, but because I'm in my last semester of grad school, I only had 2 classes anyway, and I only have 1 class this week, and it was canceled, so it's really like an hour an hour and a half out of my life, but everything else is exactly the same. So I don't even really think of it as spring break. It's not a thing for me. Maybe when I start working in the schools and I have 1 job and I'm not in school, it will feel like real spring break. Okay. So on Friday, I believe I will actually have a meeting and a client in the morning. I think. But most of the day on Friday is going to be about doing schoolwork, getting schoolwork done, making sure that I have everything I need for my brand new class, which starts on Monday. It's autism spectrum disorder in communication sciences and disorders. I'm so excited to take this class. And it's with a professor that I've had before, and I really love her. So very excited. So, fun fact, I couldn't find my whiteout, and I didn't want to stop the video and look for it, so I ended up using the little leftover headers to just cover up the lines, and I actually don't hate that because it added a little bit more color to the page, even though it seemed a little disruptive, but it gave the page texture, and so now I'm wondering if I shouldn't be whiting those things out, if I should just be adding more layers underneath. I might try that next time too. Oh, okay. All of those sheets are gone. I ended up using all of the flags. Okay. Just putting in TV stuff. because we've been watching some really interesting documentaries. So anyway. Okay, so this is me struggling with this, and it took me a while to get it off, and I'm not going to go into it anymore because I already talked about how crazy this was. But you can't hear me going, cursing, so there we go. All right, I'm going to be quiet, and I will come back to you in live voice. So this side of my week is very blank, and that's because I don't know what my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are going to look like at this point. It's just too early in the week to tell. I'm filming this on Tuesday, the 16th, because I was on vacation and I just got back on Monday and I basically passed out. I had enough to do energy to see one client and work on all this other stuff, but yeah, nope. So the big things, I didn't actually finish writing this out. The big things for this week are the ASD assignment, my midterm evaluations, and updating Advanced MD and Calypso. Chicken scratch. Okay, so next week is the 20th to the 26th. A lot of my kids are going to be on vacation, so I'm going to lose a lot of hours this week, but this is going to be a week that I can actually sort of start figuring stuff out. I forgot I covered up the spring. What was that? The Saturday? There we go. That's something I can write. And of course, I have one flag left. It's going to be an orange sandwich. So let's see. Do I have anything fun? You know what I should have done? Let's do. I will use one of these flags. And let's see, do I have anything spring-like in my collection? It's mostly functional icons. Oops, my stickers. They've been falling out. I traveled with it this week, so all of my stickers have kind of become a little messed up. Spring? Not really. I don't really have springy icons here. I might have, so this is my kit for my memory planner. Let's see, maybe I can borrow something from here. Maybe one of these icons here. Let's see. Speaking of quality cut. So part of the reason I feel like I can now sort of talk about cutting and quality and things like that is because I've been experimenting with my own cutting machine, and I know how tricky it is to get that stuff to work. Okay, so there we go. First day of spring. Okay. So I borrowed a little bit from my kit. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, I believe is what that's called. Okay. So yes, I don't know what the rest of this week is going to look like. I'm not even sure the times of my things. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to get started prepping for my sessions for today. They go until 2:30 a.m. Then I think I have another meeting right after that, and then this, and then all of this. So I have to run. This is what's left of my mini kit. Just so you can see, I do have like one extra thing here. I have some functionals that I just didn't use. But, you know, you've got like 4 opportunities for Happy Meal, but nothing for like coffee. You know, there's a dinner sticker. Where did it go? Maybe I did have one more page. I don't know what happened to it. There was a dinner sticker. Maybe I used it. Or I was going to use it. I don't know. Things like that are kind of missing. So I'm just, you know, artwork is beautiful. Loved how like open and honest she was about trying to get feedback. I got a lot of follow-up emails asking me how the kit was. Obviously, I hadn't used it, so I couldn't really give any at the time. So, you know, I appreciate all of that. I'm not sure that this style is what I personally need. But anyway, okay. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye.